Hello, welcome to Corporate Finance and Risk Assessment presentation. The company we are going to study is Admiral Group PLC. We shall speak about the background of Admiral Group, its corporate governance, and its risk and return with the help of its financial statement during the year 2019. We shall then begin our presentation with the background of Admiral Group. Admiral Group is a public limited company created in the United Kingdom in 1993, and its main sector of activity is car insurance. Admiral Group aims to provide great service and value of money to as many as people as possible, and its service operates in 8 main countries, which are the United Kingdom, Spain, India, Italy, France, the United States of America, Mexico, and Turkey. We shall move on to corporate governance of Admiral Group. During the financial report 2019, the chairman message on the group was that Admiral Group had a strong result during the year, with a turnover of 3.46 billion and an increase in customer to 6.74 billion. The other message stated by the shareholders, by the chairman, was that there will be a change in leadership in Admiral Group. There will be the departure of their CEO, David Stephen, who will be replaced by Milena Mondinis de Focatis in future years. Admiral Group we shall move then to the 10 major shareholders of Admiral Group. Admiral Group has 10 major shareholders, whereby its major shareholder is Julius Baer with 16.9% of Admiral Group shares, and its lowest shareholder is Orbis Investment Management Ltd with 2.77% of Admiral Group shares. Now we are moving to Admiral Group Board of Directors. Admiral Group Board of Directors consists of 10 main directors, whereby 9 of them are non-executive and 1 of them is the executive director. Admiral Group Board of Directors consists of 4 females, and 6 male, because Admiral Group is trying to find an equilibrium between its female and male employees. The executive director of Admiral Group is David Stephen. Admiral Group compensation of Board of Directors. The compensation and promotion in Admiral Group are structured based on meritocracy. This is because they want to align the purpose and the value of the Board of Directors to that of the shareholders. Furthermore, Admiral Group established a policy in 2006, which is the Company Act regarding the director's duty. This is to prevent conflict of interest in the company. The policy has been established in order to also align the values of the Board of Directors to the goal of shareholders. That is, the Board of Directors must establish a strategy that must be aligned with the goals of the shareholders. The Admiral Group had to be in compliance with the UK Corporate Governance Code. In the annual report 2019, Admiral Group applied the UK code established in 2018, which application started on the 1st January 2019. Admiral Group obeyed all the codes of the UK Corporate Governance Code except for the Law 36 and 41 on provisions. Admiral Group furthermore showed reasons and proof why it didn't establish the law, which were related to the introduction of a post-employment shareholding policy and engagement with the workforce to explain the alignment of executive remuneration with wider company pay policy. Evaluation of Admiral Group risk and return. In order to evaluate Admiral Group risk and return, we extracted the closing share of Admiral Group on Yahoo Finance. We extracted its closing share from the 1st January 2017 to the 1st January 2020. With the help of this extracted information, we can calculate its variance and standard deviation. We also extracted the closing share of FTSE 250 in order to calculate the covariance, correlation coefficient, and beta of Admiral Group in relation to FTSE 250. We know that the standard deviation is used to measure risk, and the higher the value of the standard deviation, the higher the volatility of return of an asset. While calculating, we saw that Admiral Group had a higher standard deviation than FTSE 250. This implies that the volatility of Admiral Group is higher than FTSE 250. We also calculated the correlation coefficient and the covariance of Admiral Group in relation to FTSE 250. This shows the relationship between two variables. And in conclusion, we calculated the beta of Admiral Group in relation to 250, and we had the value of 0.25, which is less than 1 and closer to 0, but we can see that the volatility of Admiral Group is less than the market as a whole. We also compared Admiral Group to one of its competitor, RSA Group. We extracted the information of RSA Group from the 1st January 2020, from the 1st January 2017 to the 1st January 2020, similar to that of Admiral Group, in order to compare their closing share and their return at the particular period of time. We could also see that Admiral Group and RSA had a standard deviation closer to one another. The difference was little, and this implies that Admiral Group standard deviation was slightly higher than that of RSA. This implies that Admiral Group was slightly volatile than its competitor RSA. We also calculated the covariance and correlation coefficient between Admiral Group and RSA, which shows the relationship between these two companies. And we also calculated their beta, which was 0.4. That this also shows that both of them had a volatility slightly lower than that of the market as a whole. We have to know that I chose RSA Group because it's also an insurance company, and it's also based in UK. So it was pretty close to each other. They are close competitors and they're having similar markets. In order to summarize it, the goals of achievement by manager, you can see through the financial result of Admiral Group that the managers achieved their goals during the annual report 2019. And I couldn't find any agency problem because the group had already established a conflict of interest policy in order to fight against conflict of interest and agency problem. Other recommendation I could suggest to Admiral Group is in order to improve the performance, is that managers should establish an investment strategy focused on the preservation of the amount of investment, lowering the volatility of returns, and increasing liquidity for the group. Thank you for listening to my presentation.